then he says, and whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. And whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. That speaks of dominion and victory. And I do want to just say, we're called to live in victory, be a people of victory, and we have been given dominion. His church will succeed. And how do I know? Because we've just read what we've read. Jesus speaking about his church. The guarantee is not the church, his church will succeed. Why? Because it's positioned to succeed. He has positioned us as his people to succeed. It's been promised. The promise of Jesus is, you will succeed. He said, I will build, and then he says, the gates of hell will not overcome it. When Jesus speaks, it's promises. It's his promise. And so we've been promised the church Jesus is building will succeed. It's a promise that I keep saying that's based on a process. This is good news. I don't know too many pastors who don't wake up on Monday morning going, God, there's got to be another way. This church is not working. It doesn't. But here's what's exciting is it's a process. The promise isn't, he didn't say, I've built my church. Maybe I've been guilty of thinking he built it, and now why are we seeing all this stuff in it and all this nonsense and all this breaking away? Because he didn't say I built it. What he said is I will build. It's a process. It's a verb tense showing continuation. It's a process, and it's always in process, and it's not yet finished. So the good news is the church that Jesus is building is not finished, and it's being in a process of being built. That's why we can see some of the stuff going on and trust even in it. He's still building his church, and let that give us faith. But also, it's promised on his promises on a process, but it's also on his possessing. This is his church, dear friends. This is not our church. This isn't our thing. This doesn't belong to us. We belong to him. We're in his church. He purchased us with his blood. And the reason the promise will succeed is because we are his possession. This is his church. And that gives us guarantee. He's in full control. It's also been given the power to succeed. We've been given God's power to succeed. If it's his church, then he is responsible for providing the resources to assure ongoing success for his church. His church, not the stuff we're doing. His church. So it's got to be his church.